What is going on, guys? My name is Brian, but you guys can call me Volt Creations, and I'm your head commentator here at Volt Clan. And I will be providing the commentary entertainment for the day, so hopefully you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy it. But anyways, I gotta get into the gameplay, which what you're watching in the background is provided by Volt Realize, probably our best Modern Warfare 3 player in Volt Clan. And this is actually solo triple MOAB in 4v4 team tactical kill confirmed on Dome, obviously, as you can see. Now he's running the gold P90 with rapid fire and silencer, if I'm not mistaken. Absolute beast of a gameplay, so hopefully you do enjoy it. If you guys really do enjoy Modern Warfare 3 gameplays, make sure to go check out Realize, subscribe to his personal channel. He's, like I said, one of our best players at Modern Warfare 3, and I love, there's nothing better than seeing MOABs dropped in pub stomping, and honestly, this is where pub stomping started. Modern Warfare 3 is just a great game for pubs, and I love this game. But anyway, so I want to talk about a couple things, but basically what this commentary is going to be about is when I went to Times Square for New Year's Eve, and I went and saw the ball drop, and I'm going to talk about a story because it was pretty interesting. And yeah, so anyways, if you guys don't know, right now I live in Wisconsin. I've lived here for like, man, 14 years now, since 2000. And I've loved it here, but before that, I actually lived in New York on Long Island. And Long Island, to be honest with you guys, is probably my favorite place I've ever lived. I lived all over the country, and Long Island was just an amazing place to grow up and live. But anyway, so we moved, and we moved to Wisconsin, obviously, but about every 2 or 3 years we go back to Long Island, visit with friends, you know, go into New York City, obviously, go shopping, do whatever. And I went with my mom and sister. This was, I'm trying to think, I think this was December 2009, so it was 2010 New Year's Eve, which was a pretty big deal, you know, obviously in turn of the new decade. So basically went there, saw friends, and we got on the train from Long Island, you know, obviously into New York City, and we spent the whole day there, you know, went shopping, everything like that, which was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, but, you know, after a while, of course, I ended up carrying my mom's and sister's bags after they had bought a bunch of shit, and I, of course, had only gotten like 1 or 2 things. You guys know women, they always like to buy a lot of clothes. So anyways, really not important. So we get to Times Square, I want to say about 8 p.m., and that's pretty early, but then again, when you think about it, when we actually got there at 8 p.m., there were people, like, we were probably, honestly, about a quarter of a mile away from the ball drop, because I could still see it pretty well, but there was a crowd of people. It was unbelievable. Tens of thousands of people in the street that we were pretty far away, but we could still see the ball for sure, and surrounded by people. It was really cool atmosphere. And it's pretty hilarious. It's probably going to seem ridiculous to you guys, but what we ended up doing was, I think at like 10 o'clock at night, we've been standing out there in the cold because it was, I think it was like 35 degrees, which for me isn't that cold considering I live in Wisconsin. The weather can get to like negative 40 below in the winter, so 35 degrees above zero is not that cold to me, but my mom and sister were like kind of whining about it, and so basically what we ended up doing was we took the train back to Long Island and watched the ball drop in our hotel room, which is probably going to seem absolutely insane to you guys. Why wouldn't you stand there, wait, everything like that? And to be honest with you guys, if we had stayed there and waited till 12 o'clock, we would have gotten on the train at 1. The trains would have been overcrowded, wouldn't have gotten back to the hotel room until like 3 a.m. And I just didn't really want to do that. Also considering, I think I was like 13 at the time, so I was a lot younger. And I don't think I wanted to stay up at 3 a.m. But nonetheless, it was a really cool experience to at least see the ball. Obviously, we didn't watch it drop live, but we still saw the LED lights and everything and saw it in person. So that was a really cool event, and I have been there live to see the ball drop many times before when I was younger. Obviously, like I said, I lived on Long Island, so I've seen it more than once, but it's a really cool experience. I think, to be honest with you guys, that's one thing that everybody should really have on their bucket list, is go to see the ball drop. It's an absolutely amazing feeling. There's so many people there. Like I said, tens of thousands of people there at one time. It's just the coolest feeling on earth, honestly. It's really cool. But anyways, that's about it for my commentary about that. So I want to talk a little bit about my first Call of Duty, as realized, picked up his double chem strike right there. As you can see, this was recorded in theater because his capture messed up live. But anyway, so basically, I want to talk about the first time I played Call of Duty. Now, I was at a friend's house. This was back when Call of Duty 4 was out. So back in 2007, I was like, I'm trying to think, I was born in 96, so I was like 9 years old then, and I probably shouldn't have been playing an M-rated Call of Duty game, but I played it and I was like, oh my god, I absolutely love this game. I was complete shit at it, of course. I mean, I was a 9-year-old, but from then on, from 9 years old until I turned 14, I begged my mom forever. I was like, please give me an Xbox 360 for Christmas. And from 9 to 14, she's like, no, 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 no. And then finally, when I turned 14 years old, I got my first Xbox 360. I got the limited edition Halo Reach Xbox 360. And then later that day, I picked up Black Ops 1, which was technically the first Call of Duty I ever owned. And to be honest with you guys, when I think about the nostalgia and the feeling of Black Ops 1 when I used to play that game, oh my god, I honestly love Black Ops 1 so much. Of course, there was, you know, the bullshit in that game, not Call of Duty Ghosts, wow. Ghost perk, second chance, obviously. But for the most part, the game was really, really good. The maps were better than any Call of Duty maps, personally in my opinion. I love so many maps in that game. Summit, Firing Range, Nuketown, Jungle, WMD. There were so many great maps. Obviously, the kill streaks were just absolutely bad freaking ass in that game. You guys remember the chopper gun. That was the first game, Call of Duty game, that had the Blackbird or VSAT, whatever you want to call it, which to this day, I personally think the VSAT or Blackbird is the best kill streak in Call of Duty history. It's so not lethal at all, but it really kind of is lethal. Obviously, it doesn't kill anybody, but allows you to see where everybody's going. You guys know how the VSAT works, but basically, that's pretty much the story about my first Call of Duty I ever got. I sucked at it. I think I had like a 0.6 KD the first 3 months the game was out. And look at that turn on. That's absolutely beast. Clutch for the third MOAB here coming up. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay and or the commentary. If you did, remember to slap that like button for Realize, myself, and the rest of Vote Clan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe for new. We would appreciate it so much. And I'm out, guys. Peace.
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke it till it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young, and I'm only getting older. Somebody should have told you.